Hi there, I'm personal stylist and style expert Noelle Cellini. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons why I love Milan and how this can translate into your wardrobe. So, surprise, surprise, Milan is my favorite city. It is not actually Paris. And the first reason that I love Milan is that it speaks to my heart when it comes to avoiding matchy matchy. Now, if you've followed me for a while, been on my YouTube channel or newsletter list or Instagram, you know that I talk a lot about how things should go or coordinate but not match, that nothing dates us faster for men or women than being matchy matchy. So for example, if you can see there's a little bit of purple in this top, we know that I'm not going to wear like a purple necklace or purple earrings because that, or even a purple scarf on top of that. That would be too matchy matchy. Of course, black is fine because black we know is a neutral, and I have a whole video on avoiding matchy matchy. I'll be sure to link that below. So there's something about Milan where, again, it just speaks to my soul about avoiding matchy matchy, where it's easier to find things there that just don't match. They're still sold together. So an example would be recently I just went there for, I was in Italy for about 3 weeks and got to go to Milan several times. And I bought this pair of earrings and it was sold like this, but as we can see, they don't match. So it doesn't matter which one you wear on which side, but it was sold like this. So this is what I mean by it's just easier to find things there that aren't, it's not bad to have a pair of 2 hoop earrings, but it's just they have things that are just already very chic and very stylish like that. Another example would be there was a pair of earrings I didn't buy, but they were both silver and they were both the same size, but one was a hoop and one was a square. So again, same material and same size, but different shapes, but they were sold like that as a set. Here's something else as well that I bought several years ago at the Max Mara outlet in Milan, which a lot of people don't know about. It's not labeled Max Mara outlet, but it's right in the heart of the city. But a pair of gloves, and actually it should go like this. So this, it was sold like this. This is the right hand, and then this is the left hand with the little jewels on the ring finger, and it's sold like that. And I bought it because, again, it's not matchy matchy. It's unique. It's a little bit unexpected. Remember, this is why kind of that like J. Crew look became so popular, meaning it doesn't look as stylish and it's as expected if we see somebody again with a sequin top and a pair of tuxedo pants, versus if we see somebody in a sequin top and I don't know, jogger pants and a jean jacket. So it doesn't clash, but it doesn't match. It still goes together. And that's why when we look at somebody, whether it's a celebrity photo or just something in a magazine, or we look at ourselves and, ooh, that outfit is really on point because it goes or coordinates. It's a little bit unexpected. It doesn't match. Again, nothing brings us into Frumpyville and Dowdytown faster than being matchy matchy. So this is actually an ear cuff kind of thing. It goes behind the ear. Just goes like that. So you don't even have to have pierced ears. That I bought several years ago at a favorite shop in Milan where they can only buy stuff from there in Milan where they do all this lace stuff. But same thing. They only sold one. Now, how this would translate to your wardrobe, of course, if you're not flying off to Italy, would be if you're mixing and matching things like jewelry, whether it's necklaces or bracelets. I would take something like, just look for one similar element. So remember the one that was a silver square and the one that was a silver circle. They were the same material and the same height, but they were just different shapes. So only just throw one thing off. So here's something like this necklace, and I will pair it with this necklace. Obviously, there's 2 things here, kind of the little rhinestones echo the rhinestones here, and the black as well echoes the black here, but it just would have to be one. It just has to be one thing. So I wouldn't wear this on its own because it looks too lost. It looks too dinky. And that's why people love it when I'm in their wardrobe and helping them layer jewelry, because they'll wear 2 or 3 necklaces together or 2 or 3 bracelets together, and somebody will say, oh my gosh, did you go shopping, or did you lose weight, and or where'd you get that necklace? And actually it's 2 or 3 together. So another example here would be, you know, something like this necklace. It's great on its own. It's actually already a kind of a statement piece, but if you wanted to layer it, just pick black. Another necklace, maybe a pendant that has black in it, or a necklace that has this kind of brass or gold in it, or something else that has, you know, a feather in it. One similar feature to tie them together. So you can think of that when layering things together, when layering jewelry, whatever it may be, when incorporating a bag. Either it's going to be a pop or it will play off of one other similar element in your outfit. So hopefully that helps with that. The other reason I love Milan is that, you know, there's a lot of things. Yes, it's the fashion capital of Italy, but there are a lot of things that I say that never left the city, that never left Milan, meaning that you can find a lot of fashion things there that, again, just haven't left. So somebody might say, well, what about Paris and things like that? You know, Paris is great. Don't get me wrong. I thought Paris was my true love until I really realized it was Milan. That was more of my alignment. Not that Paris is a bad city. Paris is a wonderful city, but things there, you are, maybe it's a little more discovered. And whereas Milan, it's not so much. It kind of gets looked over, and meaning that the Italians really are the artisans. They're really the really creative ones. So things like I have these earrings. I'll take off this guy. These earrings, there's 2 of them, and they do match. This is by a designer called Corleone. They are clip-ons, and these I found at the best resale shop in Milan. It's pretty well known, but has the most amazing stuff. You can see those. And what's great about these is that he didn't live very long, but he actually did the jewelry for Karl Lagerfeld's first couture show for Chanel. So his stuff is very unique. It's again, it never left Milan because he was based out of Milan. So stuff like that, that's what I mean, where the stuff never left the city. And somebody might say, well, what about Paris? You know, I'm sure you can find YSL things or Dior things. And that may be true, but as I said before, it's a little more discovered in Paris, whereas Milan, not so much. It gets looked over. It's often a stopover, rarely a destination, because people are heading off to Venice or Lake Como or other more popular cities like Rome and Florence and Bologna, and so a lot of things just can be found there that can't be found in other places. One other example would be, there is a Milan designer called Crizia. She was in the 90s, and she was based out of Milan. And again, I found this at the same resale shop. I found this year, so just a few weeks ago. And she did, this is a sweater I got from there, and she did every year, every collection, she would do something with animals on it. So whether it was, you know, bangles or again, dresses or sweaters, they always had animals on it. Now this actually has the tag on it, meaning that it came actually from the Crizia archives, so it was never worn, but it was at this resale shop because obviously, I don't know, somebody was cleaning out the archives or couldn't pay to keep them anymore, whatever it may be. So this is from 1989. So that's what I mean, but you wouldn't really, you could maybe find a piece of hers in New York or in Paris, but it's in Milan. It's just, you're much more apt to find things like that. So that would be the second reason I love it. So again, the best shopping, some of the best things I think that I find we like are things that we are shopping when we're out of our normal city, when we're out of our normal element. And that could be jewelry, doesn't have to always be clothes, or a pair of shoes, because you're kind of in the moment and you're not hemming and hawing over it, and you are just, you're a little more open to things and a little more open to trying things. So don't hesitate if you are, again, traveling or outside of your normal city and stores and see something, because usually those end up being our favorites. Now, the third reason I love Milan, and hopefully you are maybe starting to as well, would be that Milan is very bold. Recently there's the Dolce & Gabbana home store. It's the first one in the world there, and the whole store is all leopard print. Like the wallpaper, the chaise lounges, the lamps, the vases, the carpet on the floor, everything is leopard print. So that's very Italian, and it's also very Milan. It's very bold. So when I was there was a lot of stores with all fuchsia outfits in the window. They would do other colors, but it was mainly fuchsia, which is funny because just a few weeks ago and before I left for Italy, I had taken a picture and posted it on my Instagram and Facebook page of an all fuchsia outfit. So I wore these pants, and these are just items I've bought at separate times, but just kind of paired them all together. I wanted to really, any more than 3 pieces, 3 or more pieces, we know that you are pushing the envelope when it comes to matchy matchy, meaning we know that you did it on purpose. We know you know what you're doing. 2 things, like if purple in this top and a purple pair of earrings, it's matchy matchy, and it's dating you. Versus if I wore purple earrings and purple pants and purple shoes, I'm really playing with it. I'm really know what I'm doing, and I'm having kind of diving into the deep end and not accidentally being matchy matchy. So pair of pants, an older sweater that I had, and then I have these shoes that are super old, and then this just came my way. Somebody didn't want this purse in their closet, and I was like, I'll take it. So this bag. So again, everything I wore, my top, my pants, the bag, the heels, everything was fuchsia. The only thing that was not was my jewelry. So I just did gold earrings and gold bracelets, and I will link that picture if I can in the description below. So I would say, bold to me would be things like from the same place where I got this guy. They do other earrings that are in lace, and same thing, pretty big, but they don't weigh anything because they're lace. But I wear these with a chartreuse sweater in the winter. So again, I wear it with anything but cobalt so that it pops, so that it's not matchy matchy. And then, but then they have other simple ones like these black ones. This was my first pair when I first went to Milan in 2014. And but so you don't have to wear jewelry this big. I'm just saying that this is something that you will find in Italy. This is definitely something you will find in Milan. It's just very bold. They like to play with big designs. They like to play with bold colors. So don't be afraid of color. Color helps brighten our face. It makes us look more alive, more awake. Black, as I like to say, is fine. And we wear a lot of black. An Italian family, we wore black to everything. Baby showers, graduations, weddings, all of the above, birthday parties. But black can be very harsh as we age. So don't be afraid of color, regardless of age, as long as, of course, it looks good with your skin tone. Because color is, again, it can perk up your look. It can make you look more alive, more awake, bring more lightness to your face, because color is literally reflecting that light, whereas darker things like black are absorbing all of that. So that is not going to be as flattering as we age. If anything, I would say switch to things like softer neutrals like navy, even taupe, things like that or olive are a little bit better than just wearing all black all the time. So hopefully that inspired you, and tell me in the comments below your favorite city. Doesn't have to be for shopping, just if you want to share. And of course, let me know your style questions. I will do my best to answer them in the next video.